Okay, so for this problem, we're going to be finding the measure of the arc indicated by this question mark. Okay, but before I get into this one, I'm going to go ahead and explain both of these scenarios. And hopefully it makes sense. Once I do an example for both of these, you should be able to do this one fairly easy. And then you can let me know what you get. Okay, so on the very first one, this is called the central angle, and this one is very straightforward. Basically, whatever the interior, the central angle is, it's the same thing, the same degree that the arc measures. Okay, so let me go ahead and create an example. You probably don't need to see an example of this one, but just to make sure that we understand, right? So we have this angle right here, right? So we have this angle. Let's say this angle is 90 degrees. What angle is this length? Well, 90 degrees, right? 90 degrees. All right. And so forth for any angle coming directly from the radius. Coming directly from the radius here would be the same angle going up, right? So if we're like this, and I tell you what's this angle, right? This is 180 degrees, so therefore the other one's 180. And same thing if we do the big one, right? If we do the whole way, it's 360, and therefore the angle is 360. So hopefully that makes sense. The next one we're going to be going over, it's the inscribed angle. So inscribed angle means that this little angle over here is actually half of whatever this angle is of this measure. Sorry, like this. Alright, so let's say if I tell you this one, let's say I tell you this is 80 degrees. How much does this measure? You probably did it in your head, right? It's 40 degrees because it's exactly half of this, right? And I want you to memorize these two scenarios. They're very easy to memorize, right? One is from the center, right? One is from the center like this, and the other one's from any point outside the center, right? So hopefully that makes sense. And now you should be able to do this one. Let me know what you get for this one. I know it's fairly easy. You probably already solved it. But let me know what you get. One thing before we head out, I want to emphasize that you can always see it both ways, right? So this is what I mean. So in our previous example, we said that this is 80. Therefore, this has to be 40 degrees, right? So now let's switch it up a bit. Let's say I didn't tell you what this angle was, and I tell you what this is, let's say 50 degrees. How much is the other one, right? So that's what I mean. It goes the other way, right? So now it's twice as much. It's not half. It's twice as much, right? So this whole length in degrees would be 100 degrees. Okay, and that's simply what this means. I know a lot of students, they get intimidated by seeing half fractions, right? They go like, whoa, their brain just stops. But this is simply half of the red this side, right? So, right, very, very easy. If this is 50, then this is 25, right, and so forth. All right, so hopefully this helped. Let me know what you get.